Hey Believers, this is SuperZombGBBQ, and just when we thought that this SummerSlam stuff was going to come to a little bit of a halt before the tier comes out, oh no, we are treated to a awesome new event card. Now the event card, I'm not going to lie, looks very similar to the normal SummerSlam cards that are going to be released and you guys can be able to get your hands on as of the day it comes out for release. However, what we didn't see up until this point, and usually we don't see up until the point that someone actually gets the card, is the brand new Ring Domination and Road to Glory card designs, which then get released as soon as someone basically pulls it off the board or WWE SuperCard release a animated image. Well, we've been treated to a brand new image of the brand new and this week's event for Ring Domination, the first SummerSlam event card, which goes to Finn Balor, the Demon King, as WWE for some reason are referring to him to. He is in non-demon form, but this is great because he's got that fusion image which I can't seem to get. This is very, very similar to that, but oh my, it looks awesome. The stats are great and everyone's going to go for it. Why? Because there's a left arrow, and there's like no left arrows when it comes to WrestleMania tier. So everyone's going to go for that left arrow to get themselves potentially a pro, which is going to then allow them to use their WrestleMania cards, their event cards of WrestleMania tier, to use in King of the Ring and potentially for that first PCC. Because the first PCC is like literally bedlam. But let me know what you think of that Finn Balor card in the comment section below. Already we can see a very, very clear difference between the normal Finn card, which we had shown in the previous video, which I will show you now, and just compare that to the current Finn card, the amount and the stats. I think we're going to be reaching near 8,000 with these cards potentially. I mean, if we're talking that the event card easily beats a standard WrestleMania single fully leveled, this is going to be something crazy. So what do you think of Finn Balor? I love the alternate design. I love the fact that the normal SummerSlam cards are kind of in like the sunshine behind a bridge setting, whereas the event cards for Ring Domination, obviously we don't know what's going to happen with PCC cards, but the nighttime setting, maybe that's like a sunset, and maybe the PCC cards are going to be like a nighttime setting or an early morning setting with flames in the background, because they've always gone with that design since Survivor tier anyway, of the flames in the background or flames to the side, which they had with the smoke in the background. Maybe they'll go for that design going forward, who knows. But definitely a really awesome design. Really looking forward to seeing Finn Balor in my collection. We could be looking at 9,000 points, 10,000 points for the event cards here once you pro'd it up. That could be pretty special. Fact of the matter is Finn looks great. Please take a picture. If you get yourself Finn in that Ring Domination, please send me a picture on Twitter with the legendary fusion, because it's just rigged that I don't have it yet. It's crazy. But the image itself looks great. If anyone gets themselves that WrestleMania pull and gets themselves a Finn Balor, just count yourself lucky, because that image is going to look absolutely freaking awesome on this. One other thing I wanted to show you guys is a brand new card WWE SuperCard released as well. There is also a SummerSlam page coming out. Interesting enough, she's got better toughness, and potentially as a reworked card, she's actually a really good competitor against Sasha Banks. If you leveled the page up in fully on toughness and power and speed, potentially she's a really lethal card to go up against. Maybe in toughness, speed and charisma, she could be a better overall card than, let's say, Sasha Banks. She technically could free stat easily if you leveled up in speed, because a lot of people with Sasha Banks usually just level up in toughness and charisma. But let me know what you think of the new stats. She could be a very useful card. Back to in Survivor tier, because in WrestleMania tier she wasn't that great and she wasn't that useful. In the SummerSlam tier, definitely looks like she's going back to her best. As far as everything else goes, right now we have no idea as to what is going to happen when it comes to the normal WrestleMania card and the SummerSlam cards. For Ring Domination, obviously you guys just have to pay attention for when the event comes out. Obviously people are going to be paying huge attention, because if they get their freebie and the card that's available, and I wouldn't maybe put it past them if they're going to have Finn as the main card, maybe Seth Rollins as the undercard, possibly it'll be a challengers match or a challengers theme for Road to Glory. Maybe have Ziggler as the undercard. They could even put, I don't know, they could go with the NXT theme, put Samoa Joe underneath it. They could put Nakamura underneath it. The possibilities are endless. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know what you think is going to be the WrestleMania card as well, because obviously people are still going to be collecting those WrestleMania cards in the comment section below as well. Now, one last thing to run through is the Money in the Bank rewards. Now, they've not said anything about the Money in the Bank rewards. I am going to assume that because there's no PCC coming up, and I imagine the PCC is probably going to be the SmackDown events. So whatever's going to be the SmackDown main event for the Backlash pay-per-view, because it'll be in a couple of weeks' time when things are then moving towards Backlash, which is the next pay-per-view on the schedule. I would imagine that the Money in the Bank rewards will probably be Brock Lesnar and Randy Orton if they're going to go with the event cards. If they're going to go with normal cards, I would imagine you're going to see maybe Dolph Ziggler and maybe, I don't know, Finn Balor, potentially even, I don't know, some other cards. I've got a feeling that the Money in the Bank cards aren't going to be event card or event type cards, because let's remember, Money in the Bank is not an event, it is a game mode. But I've got a feeling potentially you're looking at Orton versus Brock if they do the event cards. And if they looked anything like SummerSlam cards I showcased beforehand with the custom cards that Sasha for Life did, that would be insane. Let me know what you think is going to happen in the comment section below. Whether you think there is going to be the event style cards, which are going to be released straight away. Do you think they're going to be worth a ridiculous amount of contracts and it's only possible to get one or two of them? That's another possibility they could go down with. They could make it 15k each to make sure that only the people who are really pushing for it and maybe paying for it at the start are going to get it, and it's not going to just be available to everyone, because I think it's pretty obvious to show that they know that they made a mistake with Roman and Seth. Hence, Cena, Rusev and Becky were so hard to get with these Money in the Bank contracts. At the moment, I have no concern for Rusev or John Cena. As much as I want the images, I am not interested. I am more concerned about getting my contracts up to get me to the next set of awards, where I'm then going to be pushing forward to get, hopefully, the next event cards and whatnot. Let me know if you think they're going to skip the event cards this time and potentially just go for normal cards, and what normal cards you think they'll go for, because they could just go for 2 or 3 normal cards, maybe make them 9,000 contracts each, and the next Money in the Bank run, maybe make it a shorter one, like 20 days or something. They could definitely do that. Also, the WrestleMania cards be interesting. Could maybe potentially a couple of pros for people. Quite cool if they did that. Maybe a pro for the people to get them into SummerSlam tier. Maybe to get them their freebie. That would be pretty sweet. Those are my thoughts. As I said, Finn Balor comments in the comment section below. Maybe this is a hint as to what's going to happen at Sunday at SummerSlam. Possibly the biggest story coming out of that is, will Finn Balor get his hands? Will Finn Balor get his hands on the Universal Championship? If he does, or just, you know, the whole WWE world will just implode, and it really will be the beginning of this new era, and he will be the star of the new era. And let me know, just on that point, who you think is going to win Sunday at SummerSlam. Is it going to be Seth Rollins? Is it going to be Finn Balor? Do we think we're going to see Ziggler potentially turn heel against Dean Ambrose? Maybe we'll see Dean Ambrose turn heel against Ziggler. Not that I can see that potentially working, but who knows at this point. Could we see a couple of maybe returns? At this point, it's all guesswork. All I hope is I get a decent freebie when the update comes out tomorrow. I am hyped for it. Are you hyped for it? Well, yeah, you should be. It's going to be pretty awesome. Remember to like this video and share it on to your nearest and dearest. Look in the description below for my details for my Discord, for my Twitch, Twitter and Instagram. Keep your eyes on Twitter as well and Instagram, because there might be some other images that pop up over the next couple of days. And obviously remember to pay attention to Twitch, because I'll be streaming over the next couple of days that first Ring Domination stream, and of course the freebies and all the goodies tomorrow. I'm just going to keep saying in the comment section, let us know if you're hype, and that'll be it from me. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, and that is Salif!